check, check. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check.
Well, good morning. As our students are coming in this morning, I would just first of all like to thank our jazz band and Kelsey Dragosevich for providing that morning music. I've always marveled at our talents of our students, and you just do a great job. So let's give our jazz band and Kelsey Dragosevich a round of applause. And as we begin this morning, always there's some technical difficulties, and you notice that here this morning, and of course that gives a little pressure to everybody here, but we do appreciate our tech support here this morning, so thank you for getting that completed. I'll wait till our students get in here, and then we'll begin our program. Just in case. Well, on behalf of North High faculty and staff, I'd like to welcome you to our Senior Scholarship and Awards Program. You know, as I mentioned earlier, as a principal, I've had many opportunities to stop into classrooms and so forth, and when I stop into our music program and into their rehearsals, I just, as I said earlier, marvel at their expertise, and again, I want to thank our Performing Arts program. You know, since March of 2020, our normal school year has turned upside down because of COVID. And again, it started last March when we went on distance learning, and all of our classes were done online, but also all of our activities were canceled. But then at the beginning of this year, I threw up this slide here, but school start date was changed. Do you remember that? It was supposed to start on Thursday, August 27th, and it shifted to Wednesday, September 2nd. Students were divided into two alphabet groups to create this social distance that was required. Students whose last names were A through K were on the front half of the week, and the students whose last names begin with L through Z were on the second half of the week. Class periods were shortened, and school was completed by 2:43. Now that didn't come with too much consternation from our students. They were okay with finishing early. But then in October, we had a couple of weeks of distance learning when there was an outbreak of the coronavirus here in the community. Then in mid-October, we started with alternating schedules, and we alternated Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Fridays were 20-minute Zoom sessions for each class period, and the day ended at noon or thereabouts. Then in the second semester, lunch schedules were changed. Lunch locations for seniors were changed to the library, and that came with some resistance. And but then we started Friday bingos, and that helped a little. Okay, and then many of our homecoming activities were also canceled due to COVID, including the dance, the pep rally, and if you got a voucher for the game, that was a golden ticket. But then as we took a look at, I remember that one of the first games that we had, and we had a group of students who were standing outside the fence area, and they looked like prison garb, and standing there, and again, I felt so bad for our kids who didn't get to experience a lot of those things. But again, we made it, we're here, graduation is just around the corner, and we thank you for your attendance this morning. I'd also like to just thank Kathy Cieslak for your organization here today with regards to the awards program, and also Lisa Metzger, who has done a lot of work behind the scenes with regards to creating the PowerPoint and those types of things. Again, I'd also like you to draw your attention to the bottom of the program where it does list other people who have helped provide support for this. Let's give them a round of applause. This morning, our speaker is Mr. Keith Lehman, who is a graduate of North High School, and he was selected as last year's Fargo North Teacher of the Year. He is teaching AP Stats, Mathematics in Action, which is a consumer math class, in Algebra 1. He's a dedicated teacher and is liked by his students and does a great job as a math teacher. Mr. Lehman.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to all the seniors who are being recognized for their hard work today. As Mr. Dolan said, my name is Keith Lehman, and I'm a math teacher and coach here at North High. The class of 2021 sitting in front of me always will hold a special place in my heart. Is Mrs. Thompson here right now? No? Okay, well, I student taught with Mrs. Thompson 2017, so I had a lot of these students in my class in that semester of student teaching. And then the following year, I had many of you as ninth graders in Algebra 1. So this full circle situation, having many of you as ninth graders and now as seniors, is a really special opportunity for me. When I found out I'd be speaking this morning, I came up with two versions of what I could talk about. The first one was an attempt at being kind of inspirational and painted the picture of this school year being just as great as all the rest. The other version, a more honest version, is what I'm going to present to you today. Now that I've had the chance to thank this class of 2021, I now have to move on to an apology for you seniors who had me as a teacher this year. You did not experience the top tier Mr. Lehman over the past 9 months. It almost feels ironic to be standing up here after being given the Teacher of the Year award last year. This wasn't because at the start of the year I simply gave up or succumbed to the anticipated challenges of teaching during the pandemic, though. A school year of teaching is a lot like a marathon, not a sprint. And for this year's race, instead of refreshing ourselves over the summer months, teachers kept on training through June, July, and August, trying to stay on top of and prepare for the most up-to-date guidance of what the school year might look like. We started the year feeling like we had just finished our race, only to begin the next one immediately afterwards. Between changing learning platforms, teaching, coaching, managing my apartment building, which is primarily made up of senior citizens, still coping with the loss of a great colleague, losing a family member to COVID, urgent and last-minute health scares for those closest to me, and other difficulties, I, and like many of the other staff members in our building, struggled to show up each day and give the same performance that had become commonplace in past school years. We continued to show up, but deep down it often felt like our best wasn't quite good enough. Our experience and our struggles are not unique as teachers, though. Many of you seniors experience the same issues, oftentimes even more intensely than us. The challenges that some of you have dealt with over the past year are unimaginable. And yet, just like your teachers, you've shown up and given the best that you could on each day. As you progress through life after high school, you're going to go through challenging phases where you'll ask yourself, have I already reached my peak? Have the best days already passed me by? Is it all downhill from here? And the answers to all three of these questions are no, no, and no. In a time of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and other social media platforms where people are quick to mask their struggles and tribulations with the facade of a seamless life filled with nothing but happiness and good news, it is easy to think that you're the odd man out, that what you're experiencing is exclusive. Know that in these lower points in life, brighter days are to come, and simply showing up to do your best some days is good enough. Just as someone in a marathon must acknowledge that not every race is going to be a personal record, I've granted myself the grace in knowing that not every year of teaching is going to top the previous year. However, I've also recognized that while difficult instances will arise, tough days don't have to turn into tough weeks. Challenging weeks don't necessarily mean that you'll have a challenging month, and a hard month doesn't sentence you to a year or more of gloom. As you set out on your post-high school endeavors, remember that detours and bumps along the way are completely normal. The path that you imagine yourself to be on right now may not be where you end up, and that's okay. When you're faced with obstacles, grant yourself a little mercy, reach out to those who can support you, and keep doing your best no matter what your best looks like on a given day. With that, thank you for having me this morning, and congratulations to all these great seniors on all your achievements. Thank you.
Yeah, you can tell he's one of our best and brightest, so congratulations, Mr. Lehman, and thank you for those remarks this morning. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our student council members who will present this year's Teacher of the Year, Samantha Jackson and Natalie Severson. Would you please come to the stage? Oh, yes.
When the Teacher of the Year was announced at the last student council meeting, both Natalie and myself looked up at each other, knowing that we were the ones who wanted to award this teacher, especially because I may or may not have pleaded on my hands and knees for all of the student council to vote for him. We have both had this teacher and have recognized the strong impact he has had on us as well as our peers. He turned a subject that I personally am not the most fond of into one of the classes that I genuinely looked forward to going to. Not only was he extremely good at making his subject extremely relatable, but he is also someone who most students feel comfortable talking to about really anything. He is such a genuine and down-to-earth person who truly cares for each of his students. We knew we would be honored to award this to him, to a more deserving teacher with this award.
It's hard to pinpoint only one reason as to why this teacher is so deserving of this award. Some may say his energy, some may say his dedication, some may say his music taste. I say all of the above and so much more. Unlike Sam, this teacher teaches one of my favorite subjects, and that love and interest has only grown from having the privilege to sit in his class. But it doesn't stop there. In his class, you learn more than the required material. You learn life skills, you learn to be human and accept yourself for who you are. His ability to connect with his subject and share his own stories is so special and so unique to his class. From the cobweb-filled corner I sat in first semester that will forever be known as Charlotte's Web, to the painting of George Washington with a mask taped over his mouth, to being referred to as Viv 2 inside and outside of school. With only having 3,257 school days left until he can retire, I cannot think of a teacher more fitting for the title of Teacher of the Year.
So without further ado, it is both of our pleasures to announce the 2020-2021 Teacher of the Year. Drumroll, please. As Mr. Chris Doherty.
I don't know what is it on? Huh. Oh. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. That's weird. Okay. I just got done joking to some of the kids standing out there. First off, this is not necessary at all. Most of you that are teachers out here, you're probably much better teachers than I am. I'm a really good entertainer. And I pride myself on that, but I joked because I went to high school here, and I would have never got to go to one of these when I was in high school, but I got to teach, and now I get to stand up here, so, even a mediocre student can do something good sometimes, so just keep moving forward. Wow, this is kind of cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Mr. Doherty. His mom and dad came in from Montana here today, so that's pretty cool. Of course, his wife is here, and she's a graduate of North High School, and sister is here as well. So, again, you notice his number on his jersey. That's to make sure that everybody understands it only took him 12 years to get through school. But he has done a great job here. We appreciate everything that you do. It's very deserving. So congratulations, Chris Doherty. So this morning also, it's with mixed emotions that I introduce to you the 2021 retirees of North High School. So we're all excited for their endeavors, but if Connie and Mike would please join me here on stage, we'd like to give you some recognition. Come on up here, folks. Yep, come on up. So Connie has been in our nutrition services for a number of years here and just does a fabulous job. You're so optimistic. She's always positive, greeting and, wacky, as she said. But I just appreciate everything that you've done here during the time that you've been here. You probably have always recognized her also as one of the people taking tickets at games. You've been at baseball games, to soccer games, to football games, to basketball games, to volleyball games. Prom, many years and so forth. But again, we appreciate everything that you do, and as a token of our appreciation, we do have a gift from you, or for you, from the school as present, and then also a gift from the district, which is a clock. And so that'll be interesting for you to just watch the time go by. But again, congratulations. Let's give Connie a round of applause. Our next retiree is Mr. Mike Finseth. He has been a teacher of science here for a number of years. I think he started back in 1997. And so he is finishing an illustrious career here at North High School. Initially taught biology and chemistry for the number of years, and then when Bruce Larson retired, moved over to his room, and also then taught anatomy and physiology, and then along with AP Bio. He's done a great job, very conscientious, always here on time, very rarely absent. He's also coached in our district for a number of years and so forth. So for your dedicated years of service, let's give Mr. Mike Finseth a round of applause. The proverbial clock. There you go. Okay. Very good. Thanks, folks. Again, great job. Appreciate everything that you've done. We're fortunate to have these employees associated with North High School. This morning, we're also here to invite Kelsey Dragosevich to provide some words of wisdom, as we talked about yesterday. She was a little bit anxious about doing this, and says, what do I have to say to this group here and so forth? And then she related a story that in jazz band, many times she encourages kids to go outside of their comfort zone. So there is where she is at today. So let's welcome Kelsey Dragosevich.
Good morning, and congratulations, seniors, for being here. You've had a successful high school career, and you got up really early on a Friday morning, so congrats. First of all, I'm so proud of you. Some of you have been my students, and some of you I haven't had the opportunity to meet yet. I'm Kelsey Dragosevich, the band director here at North. I started teaching here 6 years ago. I left a job that I loved in Kindred, the high school that I graduated from. Mrs. Zietz had called me and told me there was an opening in the music department, and she thought I should apply. At the time, I wasn't sure I was making the right decision. I was happy in Kindred. Quite frankly, I was comfortable. To change job positions was scary and would take me out of my comfort zone. What would happen if I failed? I can remember the moment I let the negative talk in my head win, and I closed out of the half-completed job application. I'd chosen my comfortable path and disguised it as practicality. I had a good thing going. On April 6th at 3:27 p.m., Mr. Dawn left a voicemail on my phone saying he noticed I had started an application and asked me to take an interview. On April 9th, I interviewed. On April 14th, I was offered the job. I didn't accept the job until April 16th. I was so afraid of failure that I almost turned it down. I left college with big goals, like we all do. I wanted more. But in retrospect, I didn't want to face fear and risk failure to get there. Thankfully, I came around and I accepted the job. I truly believe now that I work in the best school in this state. We have the best students, we have the best colleagues, and we have award-winning bands, And quite frankly, I think we have the best jazz band in the state of North Dakota. So here's the thing. You're never not afraid to fail. I'm still afraid. Like Mr. Don said, I'm afraid standing here right now. Okay, so get ready to cringe. I see all of you guys doing this on the social medias, on the Instagrams and TikToks. Okay, what is this, all right? I had to look it up. I had to look up what this is. And what the internet told me is that it means ice in your veins. It means to be cool under pressure or to expose the truth about yourself. So let's turn that into more than just a social media post. How do we live up to our cool, trending TikTok posts? So 1, focus on the big picture and not the potential of small failures. We sometimes forget that Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, that Albert Einstein was almost institutionalized because he was diagnosed mentally ill and handicapped as a kid. Oprah was deemed unfit for television. We know this isn't the narrative that we have learned about these people, but all those failures led to their road to success. Pay attention to your failures. Don't be afraid to look inward. Think upon them often. Not so that you can relive those embarrassing and hard memories, but so that you can succeed again and be confident in what you're doing. Hop on a treadmill or on a bike. Take care of that physical and mental health. Be resourceful. I want to keep my job, so I'll say this only once. You don't need me to learn. We live in a world where information is literally at our hands. How many of you feel that at some point this year, the COVID learning situation forced you to teach something to yourself? I think everybody in this room could raise their hand, right? Okay, this is probably the biggest proof that if you want to learn something, you will. And if you don't want to, you won't. It'll pass you by. Be relentlessly positive. I say this to myself literally every single day. Positives come and go, but negatives accumulate. We love to play the victim and tally the bad days. We love to make ourselves the hero and pretend the world is against us. But remember, things aren't happening to us. When situations arise, it's how we respond to them that matter. It's the only thing we're actually in control of. I know I have a 2-year-old. I can't control her. And lastly, have a good support team and a group of mentorships. This is huge. Find people you can talk to and do so openly and honestly. You don't have to do it on your own. Find people that don't just tell you what you want to hear and embrace that brutal honesty when it comes. I still talk to my dad every single day. Between him and my husband, I get the support and usually the honest reality check that I need. So to those of you guys that are sitting up here that know what you want to do next year and maybe for the rest of your life, congratulations. But if you are sitting here thinking, I don't know where I'm going, that's okay. That's just adult life. That's every single day. Opportunities come and they go. Just keep searching and don't succumb to the pressure of the result. Trust your gut and keep throwing darts at the dartboard. While being a band director in a school at North Dakota doesn't make the job's top 40 most important jobs list, it's still big for me. I do what I love, and I want that for every one of you. Never settle, and don't let that fear of failure hold you back. So I have to show you something. You might balk at my dates and times that I told you earlier. Anybody who's a student of mine knows that if I don't write something down on a list, it doesn't get done, right? I'm seeing nods, right? Email me, I say. Okay? I have accurate times because I have this on my phone.
Hi, Kelsey. This is Andy Dolan. I'm principal at North High School, and I'm calling and would like to interview you for a North High band position.
I still have that voicemail on my phone. It mattered so much to me, and in that moment, that was a transition point in my life. It seriously was a big point that I was able to put myself out there, and here I am, standing in front of you, my peers, my colleagues, my students, and I'm as happy as I've ever been. So, seniors, good luck. I wish you all of the failures that lead to even your higher successes, so congratulations.
And she was nervous. I'm thinking that's a pretty good job here, Kelsey and Keith. You know, we're really in good shape as I leave North High School, and I just think of the teachers that we have that are here, and also even the ones that are retiring and leaving. We're in good shape here. So thank you very much, Kelsey. Great job. Okay, we're going to start with our scholarships. Seniors, you're eligible for numerous awards and scholarships. The academic letter is earned by maintaining a 3.50 cumulative GPA at the end of the first semester. Another award that students may earn is the Academic Wall of Honor. This award will recognize senior students who have a cumulative 3.75 GPA, are enrolled or have earned credits in at least 2 advanced placement classes, and have earned a score of 24 or more on the ACT. This is an award that will acknowledge our top academic students, and a permanent plaque, which is over there in the corner, will be on display at North High. To ensure that all students who wish to be recognized to have this opportunity, the seniors were given an awards program information sheet. Now, I kind of copied that from a previous year. It probably was a Google form this year in their English classes. On this form, the senior was to complete a list of all scholarships, honors, and awards that they have received. PA announcements were, and emails and articles were also used to encourage students to submit their information. Our readers for the senior names this morning are Ariel Jones-Schiller and Robert Hutton. Please join me. Thank you.
Alyssa Asland, St. Cloud State University, St. Cloud State Presidential Scholarship, Matthew Moore Family Scholarship, and Academic Letter. Reese Anderson, not present. Madison Angeles, not present. Bryce Atkins, University of North Dakota, UND Presidential Scholarship, Tyler Eccles Memorial Scholarship, Academic Letter. Jonah Bakken, not present. Owen Bartz, not present. Maggie Benson, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Honor Scholarship, Fargo VFW Scholarship, Sheldon Dean Memorial Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Tanya Berg, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Scholarship, NDSU Honor Award, Minnesota PGA Scholarship, Women's Western Gulf Foundation Scholarship, Spencer W. and Fern K. Jones Scholarship, Coach Ray Callahan Scholarship, Brantner Family Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, and Wall of Academic Honor. Jacob Brosius, Minnesota State University Moorhead, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Matthew Moore Family Scholarship, MSUM Football Scholarship. Katie Buckingham, University of Jamestown, UJ Journey Award, UJ Alumni Referral Award, UJ Honors Scholarship, UJ Distinguished Scholarship, UJ Athletic Scholarship, Sanford Good Samaritan Scholarship, and Academic Letter. Aiden Carlson, not present.
Emily Carter, not present. Ellie Charlton, University of Oregon, President's Award for Educational Excellence. Daniel Christensen, not present. Summer Cesarnowski, not present. Carmen Diggs, University of North Dakota, Academic Achievement Scholarship, Academic Letter. Grace DeJong, North Dakota State University, FM Builders Exchange Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Savannah Devaney, University of North Dakota, UND Presidential Scholarship, UND Honor Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, Rodney Jordell Family Scholarship, Break the Silence Scholarship, the Matthew Moore Family Scholarship, Academic Letter. Emma Devine, North Dakota State College of Science, the Jeff Lueck Scholarship. Courtney Dick, Minnesota State University Moorhead, Fire Up Scholarship, Academic Letter.
Grace Dorsher, Minnesota State University Moorhead, MSUM Scholarship. Karen and Gary Mayu Running for Success Scholarship, Academic Letter. Isabella Ensrud, not present. Kaylin Farah, not present. Austin Jean Fisher, not present. Tyler Flagg, not present. Kennedy Folden, North Dakota State University, NDSU Academic Scholarship, Noridian Scholarship, Essential Health Scholarship, Vice Admiral Robert and Sally Baldwin's Award, Academic Letter. Natalie Fugelseth, Minnesota State Community and Technical College, Academic Letter. Jordan Garsky, North Dakota State University, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Trissa Grandy, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Honor Award, Keith and Carrie Roon Memorial Scholarship, Welka Scholarship, Academic Letter. Bo Hager, not present.
Addison Hames, University of Minnesota Carlson School of Management, Kiwanis Scholarship, Fargo North Swim and Dive Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Matthew Moore Family Scholarship, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Chase Hansen, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Scholarship, Academic Letter. Samuel Haar, Barrett the Honors College at Arizona State University, ASU Presidential Award Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Isabel Hagen, not present. Oh, my bad. Valley City State University, VCSU Music Scholarship, Butch Koba Memorial Scholarship, Clara Pollock Memorial Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Mickey Snortland Memorial Scholarship, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Vianne Helm, Minnesota State University Moorhead, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Noah Hoffman, not present. Otto Huss, not present. Samantha Jackson, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Scholarship, Kiwanis Scholarship, Berry Scholarship, Henry and M. Eggert Honors Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Megan Jansen, North Dakota State University, Academic Letter. Hannah Johnson, North Dakota State University, NDSU Provost Award, Spartan Youth Basketball Scholarship, Academic Letter.
Lauren Johnson, not present. Leah Johnson, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Honor Award, Academic Letter. Michael Johnson, University of Minnesota, Twin Cities, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter. Riley Johnson, University of Wisconsin, Eau Claire, U of Wisconsin Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, Chelsea Brandt Entrepreneurial and Business Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Mickey Snortland Memorial Scholarship, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honors. Kim Cattermas, Augustana University, Augustana Presidential Scholarship, Augustana Marching Band Scholarship, Augustana Phi XL Scholarship, Joe Nelson Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Mickey Snortland's Memorial Scholarship, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Ava Kalbrenner, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Scholarship, Keith and Carrie Roon Memorial Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Ryan Kennelly, Gonzaga University, Gonzaga Achievement Scholarship, academic letter. Nikki Kenny, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Scholarship, NDSU Honor Award, First Community Credit Union Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Kylie Kleiner, not present. Tenley Kloster, North Dakota State University, Max and Ann Goldberg Foundation Scholarship.
Bergen Lindo, Cornerstone University, Cornerstone Chancellor Scholarship, Cornerstone Pastor Scholarship, American Crystal Sugar Company Scholarship, Kiwanis Honor Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, Howard and Mary Sims Memorial Scholarship, Landon's Light Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Mickey Snortland Memorial Scholarship, Matthew Marr Family Scholarship, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Maya Lofgren, North Dakota State University, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Anna Shell Luz, University of Notre Dame, Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Dakota Scholarship, Donald E. Denne Memorial Scholarship, Father Dadair Memorial Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Ryan Manley, Gustavus Adolphus Dean Scholarship, Spartan Youth Basketball Association Scholarship, Paul L. Rucker Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Cecilia Markinson, North Dakota State University, NDSU Provost Award, NDSU Academic Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Kaya Martin, Concordia College, Concordia Art Scholarship. Allison Nelby, North Dakota State University, Berry Foundation Pay Scholarship, academic letter, Mickey Snortland Memorial Scholarship. Megan Middow, University of Minnesota Twin Cities, U of M Academic Presidential Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Tanisha Moogies, National University of Science and Technology, academic letter. Cameron Murphy, not present.
Noah Nyland, not present. Ethan Ober, United States Marine Corps, President's Award for Educational Excellence, academic letter. Georgia Paul, not present. Dana Paxton, not present. Alex Person, not present. Greta Pfau, not present. Isabella Poole, Columbia University. DAR Local Good Citizen Award, State Good Citizen Award. Forum All-State Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Jordan Punt, University of Minnesota Duluth, Duluth Academic Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Vanessa Reinecke, Quinnipiac University, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Julia Ross, not present.
Benjamin Sadi, not present. Samantha Sanford, Grand Canyon University, GCU Select Scholarship, GCU Provost Scholarship, Academic Letter. Leah Shep, North Dakota State University, Ardella and Olaf Midgarden Scholarship. Lindsay Schroeder, not present. Sylvia Schwantz, St. Catherine's University, St. Catherine's Presidential Scholarship, Duplicate Scholarship, Katie Housing Scholarship, St. Kate National Merit Scholarship, Venture Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Lexi Schwartz, North Dakota State University, Minnesota Dakota's Kiwanis Scholarship, National History Day Scholarship. Brady Scusa, not present. Abby Simonson, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Award, Hugh and Michelle McDonald Nursing Scholarship, Marvin Scholarship, Carol Strand Memorial Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Marai Simsek, Purdue University, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Haley Smith, not present.
Riley Smith, North Dakota State University, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter. Chloe Solom, Minnesota State University Mankato, MSUM Athletic Scholarship, Academic Letter. Keegan Sparrow, not present. Jelena Steinmetz, U.S. Air Force, Academic Letter. Noah Stout, undecided, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Brooke Swanson, Concordia College, Adam Garrett Swart Memorial Scholarship, Merit Scholarship, BREW Scholarship, Priority Cobber Award, Diversity Scholarship, Academic Letter. Levi Swenson, not present. Zoe Thomas, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Scholarship, NDSU Academic Scholarship, Kenneth Hoff Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Kessa Thompson, not present. Sophia Thompson, not present.
Carter Thorvaldson, not present. Alexander Torsen, not present. Alexander Yerganoff, not present. Rebecca Van Vliet, U.S. Naval Academy, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Wyatt Van Buren, not present. Ryan Vetch, North Dakota State University, NDSU Presidential Award, President's Award for Educational Excellence, the Tyler Eggholtz Memorial Scholarship, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Addison Watson, not present. Ellie Weist, Minnesota State Community and Technical College, Moorhead, Sherilyn King Memorial Scholarship, the Jeff Lueck Scholarship, Matthew Moore Family Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, Academic Letter. Joshua Worrell, not present. Caleb Yoakum. University of St. Mary, University of St. Mary Athletics Scholarship, University of St. Mary Sister Thomas Welder Scholarship, Karen and Gary Mayu, Running for Success Scholarship, Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, President's Award for Educational Excellence, Academic Letter, Wall of Academic Honor. Nathan Young, North Dakota State College of Science, NDSCS Academic Scholarship, American Crystal Scholarship, the Jeff Lueck Scholarship.
Very impressive. As we tallied up the money earlier today, it was $1.9 million. It's very impressive. But we also have a final scholarship. Oh, we have two scholarships. We'll start with the FEA scholarship, which is presented here by Mr. Lehman.
So each year, the FEA, or Fargo Education Association, we have various fundraisers throughout the year, including our Jeans Weeks that we have. And that actually allows us to present 3 $500 scholarships, one at each of our 3 high schools. This goes to the child of an educator in the district. And this year, we are happy to present the award to Trissa Grandy. So come on up.
Congratulations, Trissa. Hope you're an educator. We'll hire you back here at North High. So, our final scholarship is the Rod Capistran Scholarship. So, Jane, would you please join me here on stage? Jane is the wife of Rod Capistran. Mr. Capistran collapsed during an April 2020 Zoom meeting and died a couple of days later. In his memory, a scholarship was organized to honor the work of Mr. Capistran. In the math wing of our school, we have framed his jersey and have it displayed in the corridor. Today it's here. It's number 58 because that was the year he was born. Following his death, there was an outpouring of support and very nice things to say about Mr. Capistran. Last month, we had the memorial service, and before that, Jane shared some letters that were written by students a year ago, and it brought tears to my eyes. One of the letters talked about the best teacher ever. Now that's right after she then said, and he never gave any homework. But I don't think that's probably true. She goes on to write, he has taught me how to be kind to everyone. After having Capistran, I wanted to change myself to be more like him. I started helping all my friends and making sure they were happy. I got to be their little therapist. I made blankets for the kids who have cancer, and all of my kindness actions have been because of Mr. Capistran, your husband. It helped shape that person into the person she is today. Rod had a dry sense of humor, and it always put things in perspective. There are daily stressors in teaching. It might be student discipline, trying to motivate the unmotivated, or it might be a forthcoming district initiative, evidence-based reporting for our teachers, or it might be a transition to a new gradebook program next year, which is Canvas, or recently the negotiations that are ongoing with changes of possible salary schedules. Some teachers would complain, never your husband, but instead he would say, you don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps. One of Rod's greatest joys was his family and music. He loved watching Stuart and Madeline, his kids, play in the orchestra or watching you conduct an orchestra. He was supportive, but even after his children graduated from North High School, he would continue to attend our concerts and plays. He was in his element, congratulating the performers. It was obvious that he loved his family, loved music, loved North, and it brought a special joy to his heart. In his memory, the Capistran family has organized a math and music scholarships. The winners this year are Caleb Yoakum for math and Maggie Benson for music. Please join me here on stage. So come on up, folks, and Jane will and then we'll get a picture in front of the screen. Here, Maggie, this is yours. Well, okay. So just want you to stand in front there in case anybody wants to take a picture. Jane, yep, be right in the middle of these two young'uns. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you. I have one announcement before I let you go this morning. There's still scholarship money to earn. The North Dakota Academic or the North Dakota Career and Technical Scholarship windows are open and are eligible for students to apply for this scholarship. Even students who are attending out-of-state schools need to apply because they may defer the scholarship for up to 6 years. So you could finish your undergrad program, come back to the University of North Dakota, and complete your med degree. So it's scholarships there for you. And it's to your advantage to apply for this scholarship. A scholarship link can be found on our counseling website. Also, as I leave you this morning, I want to remind you that graduation is scheduled for Sunday, June 6th at 6 p.m. And here's an interesting information. Cass County Public Health is providing guidance on the wearing of masks for this event. The most recent guidance, and you never know when it'll change, but masks are recommended for the unvaccinated. So maybe we are getting closer to the end here. This concludes our program this morning. Thanks for coming, and have a great day.